in a quiet house. It seemed like any other morning. No crowd of reporters, no cameras, no grand stage, just silence. Then, shocking news spread across the world. The man who had made millions laugh for decades was gone. People couldn't believe it. How could this be possible? How could someone who seemed so cheerful, so full of energy, so capable of bringing joy to others, be battling a pain the world never truly saw? What was really going on behind that smile that made everyone feel better?
His name was Robin Williams. Too many. He was more than just an actor. He was a source of laughter, a source of warmth, a source of hope. Through his films, he made the audiences laugh out loud, cry, and sometimes see life from a different perspective. The world knew him as the funniest guy in the room, a comedic genius, a Hollywood legend. But behind that fame, there was a struggle that very few people know about. This isn't just a story of success. It's a story of loneliness, of hidden wounds, and about the fact that even the happiest person isn't necessarily the happiest.
Robin Williams was born in 1951. From a young age, he was known for his intelligence, imaginative, and highly creative, but his childhood wasn't always warm. His father was often busy working. His mother also had a busy social life. In a large house, Robin often felt alone. While other children played with their friends, he often entertained himself, creating characters, imitating voices, speaking to a world that existed only in his head. Unbeknownst to him, comedy became his refuge, a way to fight loneliness, a way to feel accepted. As he grew older, his talent blossomed. He could make a room laugh in just seconds. The stage became his home, and the audience became his family. Always giving him attention, it didn't take long for Hollywood to take notice. His career took off. Television shows, successful films, prestigious awards. It all came fast, from the outside. He seemed to have a perfect life, but problems were brewing behind the scenes. Pressure, anxiety, and a constant fear. Many comedians understand one thing the public rarely does. Making people laugh doesn't always mean they're happy. Sometimes it's the opposite. Robin lived in two worlds. In front of the camera, he was a never-ending storm of energy. Behind the camera, he often struggled with his own emotions. As his fame grew, the pressure grew. People always expected him to be funny. They always expected him to entertain. They always expected him to be the Robin Williams they knew. But a man can't wear a mask forever, even a legend, in certain years of his life. Robin struggled with alcohol and drug addiction. At first, it seemed like an escape, a way to relieve stress, a way to drown out the noise in his mind. But, like so many escapes, the problems only grew. He lost control. His personal relationships began to suffer. His marriage was in trouble. His seemingly perfect life began to show cracks. Even so, Robin kept working. He kept entertaining the world. He kept making millions smile. And ironically, the more people loved him, the harder it was for some to see that he needed help. There were times when he felt utterly alone. Even surrounded by millions of fans, there were times when the sound of applause couldn't overpower the voices in his own mind, and that was the most painful kind of loneliness. The loneliness that was invisible, the loneliness that was often hidden behind a smile.
Despite facing various challenges, Robin didn't give up. He tried to get back on his feet. He went to rehab. He tried to overcome his addiction. He tried to rebuild his life. And slowly, he found balance. His career shone again. His films continued to be acclaimed. His performances matured. He wasn't just known as a comedian. He was also recognized as an extraordinary actor. His roles in numerous dramatic films proved that he had a depth far beyond comedy. The world began to see another side of him. A true artist, a storyteller, a man capable of touching the hearts of millions. But there was one battle he couldn't see, an enemy that was secretly growing inside him. And even Robin himself didn't fully understand what was happening.
In the final years of his life, Robin began to experience confusing changes. Memory wobbles, anxiety increased, energy decreased. He sensed something was wrong, but there were no clear answers. Many people thought he was simply experiencing stress or depression. The truth was much more complicated after his death in 2014. Doctors discovered that Robin Williams was suffering from a serious neurological disease known as Lewy body dementia, a disease that affects the brain, thoughts, emotions, and a person's ability to function in daily life. Many close to him later said that he was facing an incredibly difficult battle, a battle that was almost invisible to the world, and therein lies the greatest lesson of Robin Williams' story. We often measure happiness by what we see: fame, wealth, popularity, a smile. Yet the reality of life is far more complex. Robin had everything most people dream of, but that didn't make him immune to pain. It didn't make him immune to disease. It didn't make him immune to inner suffering. Yet his legacy lives on. Every laugh he created, every lesson he left behind, every heart he touched, it lives on to this day.
Robin Williams' story leaves us with a question worth pondering. How many people around us seem fine, but are actually struggling alone? And do we care enough to truly listen to them? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Because sometimes, a simple conversation can change someone's life. If you enjoy true stories of struggle, resilience, and the humanity behind some of the world's greatest figures, don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and join us for the next episode. Because behind every smile we see, there's often a story that's never been told.